Man, what a game, what a game, what a game. Raptors barely get by the San Antonio Spurs. Return game for DeMar DeRozan, who was fantastic in this game. Didn't drop 50 points like he told Serge Ibaka, but man, was he on fire. He was passing the ball. He found the right guys. Even though the Raptors got to the early lead, they stayed cool and confident. DeMar DeRozan gets the first basket for the Spurs and then kicks it out for the three and just settle them down. And man, did the Raptors just not play their best game tonight, especially Kawhi Leonard, who was cold again. Just could not get the basket to go through. And honestly, he struggled all game long, but came clutch at the end and hit the big shots and made the biggest play of them all, the steal and the dunk that you've seen on highlight plays and sports centers and TSNs all over the NBA. Kawhi Leonard gets the dunk after the double team from Kyle Lowry, strips DeMar DeRozan. Tragic end for DeMar DeRozan's return to Toronto, but he did get a standing ovation and he left with his head held high as the city loved him, cheered him on every time he touched the basketball. The man was a legend here. Probably the greatest Raptor of all time. It's arguable because people believe that Vince Carter did leave the global impact, but I believe DeMar DeRozan is the best Raptor of all time. He took the Raptors the furthest Eastern Conference Finals, and he got the Raptors into the playoffs 4 times. And the Raptors have only been to the playoffs 4 times before that. So DeMar DeRozan, from where he was when we first drafted him to where he was now, he has improved his game every year and became all-star, a perennial all-star in the East, even a starter, all-NBA team. He made the second team one time. Just great performance by DeMar DeRozan over the years. He left a huge impact on the Raptors. He's like the franchise leader in multiple categories. We miss DeMar DeRozan, but you know what? He's doing well in San Antonio, and we got Kawhi Leonard, and we have a chance to win the championship. So I say both sides are happy. Getting back to the game, the Raptors won this game by only 3 points, but the Raptors were down 1 before Kawhi Leonard made the steal, and then Raptors put it away with free throws. They did have a chance to hit the 3 to tie the game, but Bellinelli misses the 3 with 0.2 seconds left on the clock. You can barely even touch the basketball there. You got to pretty much tip it, and for 3 it's going to be tough no matter what. So the Raptors pretty much sealed the game after that steal right there. The reason the Raptors won this game today is because they just made one more play more than the San Antonio Spurs. That steal and dunk was pretty much the one play that separated both teams. Both teams were pretty much equal, fighting for the lead back and forth throughout the game. But the Raptors were able to prevail, made one more play than the San Antonio Spurs, and walked away with the victory. Great response from what they were showed last time in San Antonio, where they got absolutely demolished, especially in that first quarter, and got slapped, I think, around 30 points in that game. It was just a poor performance by the Raptors overall. But the Raptors do have Kyle Lowry in this one, and Kyle Lowry did play fantastic tonight. Kawhi Leonard made 3 huge baskets in that fourth quarter. First on the post-up out of the timeout, where he finished it with his left hand over DeMar DeRozan. That was huge. Then he got the post-up again, where he hit that fadeaway over DeMar DeRozan again. Huge shot to give the Raptors a lead once again. And then, of course, the big-time steal and the dunk. 3 huge plays by Kawhi. And the third reason the Raptors won this game is because their bench provided themselves with the boost in that fourth quarter to really get the Raptors in the lead with a little bit of a cushion, and the starters just took it home after that. But Jeremy Lin was huge in that fourth quarter, drops 9 points in that fourth quarter, was finding guys, setting up Ibaka and other guys with easy shots, wide open looks, and he was huge in that fourth quarter. Jeremy Lin took over the fourth, and Raptors needed just that. Without VanVleet, you need a bench boost, and Jeremy Lin brought that in tonight. He didn't shoot the ball well initially, but he came back and he started the fourth quarter strong. Going over the problems with this team, they were emphasized like badly in this game. The San Antonio Spurs do a great job of just packing the paint, and then the Raptors, a poor 3-point shooting team, a below average, did hit 12 threes in that first half, but in the second half they only hit 2 threes. So the Spurs just relied on the numbers going to average out at the end of the game. Raptors did shoot above 45% from 3, which is a rare occasion. But Raptors shot poorly in that second half, and it showed. They just packed the paint, allowed guys like Patrick McCaw, Norman Powell, Jeremy Lin, Serge Ibaka to hit threes, and Kawhi Leonard as well. And they're all pretty much bad in this game. Only guys that were hitting the basketball from the outside, OG, who was huge, 3 of 3 from three-point land. And then Kyle Lowry and Danny Green combined for more than 8 threes. Just a solid game from those guys. But everybody else, poor shooting overall. Especially Kawhi Leonard. He wasn't hitting the 3, yet kept on taking them. Serge Ibaka could have made a big 3 in the corner to give the Raptors the dagger. Missed that. He also missed an elbow jumper, which could have gave the Raptors the lead again, but missed that. But Siakam was money on the spot. Put that basket back in, so the Raptors regained the lead there. 2 clutch opportunities by Serge, who missed it. Marc Gasol was not any better. Shot the ball poorly tonight. Did have 6 assists, which led the team along with Siakam. But the Raptors' shooting overall in this game was poor. Another thing I noticed tonight was the Raptors were doubling LaMarcus Aldridge, which had a great impact on his offensive production. But the Spurs were just doing the opposite. They were doubling Kawhi Leonard. And honestly, both guys shot the ball poorly. Kawhi Leonard took more shots and forced up worse shots. Aldridge shot less than 10 shots, but he only missed 6 shots. So if you look at it, Kawhi Leonard missed like 15 shots in this game. So you got to compare it. And Kawhi Leonard did not play well at all in this game. But the Raptors did lose Nick Nurse in that third quarter due to a terrible call by the refs. Charge that should have been called by the Spurs player on Danny Green was actually called an and one. If it was either just a play on or a charge, but the referees gave him the and one instead. Nick Nurse lost his cool there and got 2 technicals instantly and got thrown out during the timeout. So Adrian Griffin, his lead assistant, picked up the pace and created some good plays. And that shows poise right there from Adrian Griffin. He drew up some good plays out of the timeouts, got Jeremy Lin an open shot, and then got Kawhi Leonard a couple good looks in the post. Good plays from the Raptors coaching staff without Nick Nurse there. But honestly, the Raptors did execute well at the end of the game and proved that they could still battle even if they don't have their best stuff. One thing I did notice about this team, the defensive breakdowns is still all around. Raptors got to make sure they notice where the cuts are happening, not allow these wide open looks. At the start of the third quarter, you got a wide open look with DeRozan, just a lack of focus. Then every time the ball was dribbling down, Bellinelli just kept shifting and shifting and shifting to around the 3-point line. Got open looks every time. Siakam, Danny Green, whoever was guarding him was just daydreaming, ball watching. Just got to stay poised. Got to know where your man is at all times. Just easy looks that the Spurs were getting. And Bertans and Bellinelli made the Raptors pay big time, especially from the outside, with just marksmen. And then Patty Mills was just causing a fuss with his speed and quickness and just finding little holes and 3-point opportunities for himself as well. Raptors got to do a better job of just staying defensively sound, not letting their guy get past them, and let the defend the guys with them in front of them. Keep them away from the basket. Just keep the guy in front of you and just contest. Otherwise, the Raptors play a solid game and managed to come out of this game scraping out alive. But big win. Got to keep that momentum going. You expected some rest from the All-Star break, so the Raptors got to build on that. And great game by Jakob Poeltl as well. I forgot to mention, he almost had a double-double in this game. He did exactly what he does well. Shot block, fight on the offensive rebounds, and great on the rolling, on the pick and rolls. And he did great right there. I do miss some of that from Jakob Poeltl, but offensively, he does not have a jump shot, does not have any mid-range whatsoever. So it was a good trade for overall. Just missed that yak and skills combo that I usually see, and the Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan bromance. But they're doing well in San Antonio. They're playing some valuable minutes, and they'll grow under Greg Popovich's system. Until next time, guys. Peace. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Smash that like button, guys. Until next time. Deuces.